Okay, so here, let's break this Blackbird down into little parts. We'll deal with the right hand a little bit later. I'm just gonna put my left hand more on display here. Parallel sixth is what this is. Which is not important that we call it parallel sixth, but I've got the G on the sixth string here, and then I've got the open B string. Then I got the open A in the bass, and I've got the C on the first fret of the second string in the treble. Maybe I can't put my hand over here so you can see. Then I've got B on the second fret of the fifth string on the bass, and I've got D on the third fret of the second string for the treble. And then I'm going to slide up, and I just want to ride my pinky finger all the way up to the 12th fret, and then I've got the 10th fret of the fifth string. So. There. Okay, so you do that twice. Practice it nice and slow and steady so you feel comfortable with it, and then we can start to do with the right hand. I'm going to use my thumb and second finger for these notes, right? And then with my first finger, I'm going to play the open G string in between all of these. So. And at this point, I think what you see a lot of people do, and what I think Paul McCartney might have done, is just kind of strum with their fingers a little bit. I tend to do more of this. Same deal though, you just need that tut to tut to tut tut to tut to tut rhythm. Okay, so that's section 1, and you can practice that. Section 2 is going to be this move right here. Okay, I'm going to use fingers 2 and 4, and I've got my bass note is the 3rd fret of the 5th string, my treble note is the 5th fret of the 2nd string. My bass note goes up 1, I'm going to slide that finger up 1, and then at this point I'm going to drop my first finger onto the 3rd fret of the 1st string. Okay, so there's that move right there, from here to here. And then I'm just going to do that same move again. My bass note's going to go up 1 more fret, and my pinky finger is going to come here 2 frets above it on the 2nd string. Right? And then I do that again. The bass note goes up, and my first finger drops in on the 5th fret of the 1st string. So the bass is going, and the treble note is going. You put them together and you get. And then we're going to land here. The bass note goes up 1 more. And here we have it. 5th and 2nd strings, 1 fret apart. Okay? Bass note comes down 1 and treble stays where it is. Now we're going to do what we just did in reverse. We're going to move both of them down 1. So I've got 5th fret on the bass, 7th fret on the treble. Bass note goes down 1. First finger comes in on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. And then we land back here on the 3rd fret in the bass, 5th fret on the treble. Okay? So put that together here. We've got. Okay, then moving on from here, the next thing that happens is the bass note stays where it is, and the treble note comes down 1 fret. So we've got this, then this, and then we go down again. Both of them move down 1. And now I'm going to go, my bass note will be the open A string, and my treble note will be the 2nd fret of the 2nd string. Then my bass note switches to the open D string, and my treble note is the first fret here. And I'm going to hit a G on the 3rd fret here, just to set up a G chord. So again, I'm going to play that whole second section. So I've got, that wasn't it. Alright, let's play the whole thing. And then we can tag on this extra bit that comes in, which is this guy. Let's see. Excuse me, I might have forgotten how that goes. No. There it is. Yeah. So we start, this extra bit is we start on the 8th fret of the 5th string and the 10th fret of the 2nd string. Then we come, there it is. I don't know, I keep doing it. So that first move there is frets 8 in the bass, 10 in the treble. Bass goes down 1 to the bass goes down 1 to the 7th fret, treble goes down 2 to the 8th. Alright, we keep hitting this open G string. Then this whole unit, 2 frets apart, is just going to move down 2 frets. So 5 in the bass, 6 in the treble. Then we go back to the 2 frets apart, so 3rd fret in the bass, 5th fret in the treble. Then we take that unit down a whole step, 2 frets here. So I got fret 1 in the bass, fret 3 in the treble. Then I bring it right back up. And then we do that whole thing again. So I go back up to 8 and 10, 7 and 8, 5 and 6, 3 and 5, and then down to 1 and 3 again. At this point we're repeating the end of the earlier phrase because we're going to go from here to the bass note becomes the open 5th string and the treble note comes down to the 2nd fret of the 2nd string. Then the bass moves to the open D string here and the treble note goes to the 1st fret of the 2nd string. And then we hit that little G, high G, and then hit a G chord. So you end up with Alright, that's all the parts. Let's practice that one more time but slower. Okay, we are at over 10 minutes here, so I'm going to stop that, but I may make another one that is just the the song played nice and slow for you to practice playing along with.